YouTube, what up? Yo, we at it, man. Today looking a lot better than the weekend did. It rained every day this weekend, man. But we are here. Ain't nothing new. Still at it. Still trying to get to that bag. But right now, I'm at this customer. You could see the product that they deal with. They fix them. They sell them. They provide them to all them stores like Dollar General, stuff like that. Anywhere you see a Coke machine. But this place sucked, man. It wasn't a bad load. You were light by 14,000 pounds. But the problem is when you get to the customer with the load. Pick up the load, ran it to the customer, got to the customer. I've been here about 3 hours and some change. And I don't even think they start unloading it yet. I'm the only truck here. They only have two docks. But well, on this side where they unload, they only have two docks. Then they have three docks over there where them trailers sitting at. But got here and first they didn't know I was coming, what they said. So I told them, well, I'm here. I got the paperwork and the address is for here. So they take the paperwork, look inside the trailer, and I'm here waiting. And I notice I don't feel them going in there. So I went in and checked, see what's the holdup. They told me they're supposed to get some more paperwork from the shipper that the shipper never sent. So I asked him what was that paperwork, because I brought a paperwork here that tell you what's on the trailer, how many pieces, what's the weight, the pickup location and the delivery location. All the necessary paperwork that I need to run the load. So you say, yeah, we understand that, but we need our internal paperwork that tell us what to do with the product. I'm like, man, my first instinct is like, damn, my problem. Cause they need that for them. In reality, you would think that when you go to a customer, they would offload the product so you could go on by your business, go get your next load or whatever you gotta do, and they deal with their issues on their own time. But this is what you run into when you come out here in trucking. For everybody that's looking to come out here, it's not a perfect world, man. I got another load. I'm about 30 miles from it. I got that load after I've been here about a half hour. So I had about 3.5 hours to get to that pickup. I gotta be there by 12 o'clock. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was thinking this gonna be a quick process. It's not a big facility where they have 100 trucks coming in here. So I accept the next load, and right now I only have 30 minutes to get there. So I'm gonna be late, cause that's 30 miles away, and I got 30 minutes before I gotta get there to make my appointment time. But I'm here still unloading, cause they finally got the paperwork issue sorted out. What happened was the customer was supposed to email them some type of paperwork that tell them what to do with the product. I mean, not the customer, but the other customer, which is the shipper where I pick up the load from, was supposed to email the consignee paperwork. Don't forget to check us out on the Zello app, Island Truckers Unite. Yeah, my bad, man. The broker just called on the other load I'm supposed to go pick up. Okay, I've been letting them know what's going on with this load. So they're just checking to see if I'm still here. But, yeah, but the shipper didn't send them the paperwork that they were supposed to send them ahead of time before I got here. But once I got here and it was the confusion they got with the shipper, then the shipper said they sent it. These people said that they didn't receive it. And it was just a whole bunch of mix up. But they finally got it sorted out. When you're out here, it's a few things that you gotta be proactive in what you're doing out here. Yeah, you're the truck driver, but at the same time, sometimes you have to be the mechanic, you have to be the dispatcher, you gotta be everything that involved with this load. Sometimes you gotta be the lumper, you gotta offload it yourself. You're trying to get out of here. In this situation, I had to actually call the shipper myself and get this thing sorted out. So the dispatcher told me they talked to them, the broker talked to them, everybody talked to them, but for some reason the people here were saying they didn't receive anything from them. So after I finally called them, that's when they received it. When you go to these customers, some of them will allow you to sit in your truck until they get done. Some of them won't allow you to sit in the truck. You gotta stay inside the building, you gotta stay inside the break room, in the lounge, wherever they want you to stay at. They won't allow you to stay in your truck. Now if you're staying in your truck, don't just go to sleep. Or don't just be out here watching videos on your phone, talking on your phone, and not paying attention to what they're doing inside it. They don't care nothing about your time. Most of them don't care nothing about your time, especially the big companies that you deal with. Sometimes you gotta keep going back and forth in there to check with them. See what's the hold up, how far they reach, how long it gonna take them to unload you, and stuff like that. That's all part of being a truck driver. When you go to school, they train you to get your license. They didn't train you for this right here. This is what you learn when you get out here. Some people get out here and they want to get to the big money, but they didn't learn the basic of trucking. Trucking is not just driving the truck from point A to point B. It's a lot more involved in it. If you're not a people person, you might have a rough time being a truck driver. And the guy in there, he was getting an attitude with me over what? I don't know. I had to tell him, look, man, you're getting an attitude with me. I don't want to be here as much as right now you don't want me to be here. There's no reason for your attitude. All you gotta do is get this thing sorted out, get it off my truck so I can get out of here. There's nothing more to it. So he finally changed his tone of voice and we got it sorted out. Sometimes you come across some of these people, they're having a bad day, they're having family issues, financial issues, or whatever going on with them, and they're trying to take it out on anybody they can take it out on. Sometimes you notice that they just try to diffuse the situation because it only could go one way, and it's a bad way. And that's what I always try to avoid. Ain't no reason to argue with them. Ain't no reason to fight with them. I'm not going to fix the situation. But we are here, man. It's another day. We at it. Don't forget to check us out on the Zello app. Island Truckers Unite.